Welcome back to the channel, chess fans. Today we've got this wild puzzle position where White's got some serious firepower with that pawn hanging out one square from promotion, a rook staring down the 7th rank, and a queen ready to cause chaos. Black's king is tucked away on the edge, but it's looking a bit lonely with just a rook guarding the back rank and a queen way out there on the other side of the board, plus a few pawns scattered around, including one sneaky one advanced deep into White's territory. Materials even, but it's White to move, and oh boy, is there a way to crash the party. First off, let's chat about what might tempt a strong player here. You see that black queen sitting pretty? It looks vulnerable, so maybe White's queen just snatches it by sliding left along the 4th rank. But hold up, Black's pawn right next to it is poised to recapture, and that square isn't defended by any white pieces. You trade queens, but Black comes out swinging with better position. Maybe that advanced pawn of theirs causes trouble later. Not the star move. Or how about just shoving White's advanced pawn forward to promote? Nope. The target square is occupied by Black's rook, and you can't land there without capturing something, which isn't an option right now. Nah, the real magic is a jaw-dropping queen sacrifice that sets off a chain reaction. White rockets the queen straight up to the 8th rank on the g-file, slamming it right into Black's back rank with a check. Black's king is under attack diagonally, and it can't snag the queen itself because White's advanced pawn is guarding that square like a boss. No safe spots to run either. The queen's controlling too many escape routes, so Black has no choice. The rook has to gobble up the queen. Boom! Queen gone. But now, look what's happened. The black rook has vacated its original spot, and White's advanced pawn can finally push forward to promote. Let's quickly check some tempting but flawed ideas here before the main fireworks. What about capturing Black's rook during promotion, say turning the pawn into a queen on that square? This looks flashy, putting a new queen there with a check, plus the discovered rook attack. Double trouble again. But oops, now Black's king can safely capture this new queen, since nothing's protecting it anymore. The pawn that was guarding it just moved. King slides over, eats the queen, and escapes the rook's check by moving off the 7th rank. White's down material and in big trouble. Black's winning from here. And suppose White promoted straight ahead to a queen instead. This still discovers the rook's check along the 7th rank, just like before. But it's only a single check now, since the new queen doesn't attack the king from there. Black has options, like slipping the king down a rank to safety. No double check means the king escapes without issue. And while White's still up material, it's not the forced mate we want. Other ideas, like Black sliding the rook or queen to block on the 7th rank, could work too, though they'd probably lose pieces. But here's the genius twist. Don't go for the obvious queen promotion. Instead, under-promote to a knight, and it's a massive check. Why a knight, you ask? Because this bad boy jumps right into the action, attacking Black's king directly from its new home. See that knight fork-like threat straight to the king's square. But wait, there's more. By moving the pawn out of the way, you've unleashed a discovered check from White's rook along the 7th rank. The rook now blasts unobstructed across the empty squares to hit the king hard. It's a brutal double check. Black can't block both at once or capture either attacker safely. The rook's too far, and grabbing the knight would leave the king still checked by the rook. The only wiggle room is scurrying the king up to its own back rank. But now White seals the deal. Slide the rook all the way across the 7th rank to deliver checkmate. The rook plants itself here, attacking the king upward on the same file. No escape. Black's king is cornered. And get this, even if the king tries to capture the rook, it can't, because the knight we just promoted is protecting that square. The knight's got it covered, and the king doesn't attack back to the knight's position. No other black pieces can help either. Pure mate. So, wrapping it up, the winning path starts with White sacrificing the queen by moving it up to the g8 square for a check. Black's rook captures it there. Then White pushes the advanced pawn forward to the f8 square, promoting to a knight with check, unleashing a double attack where the knight hits the king and opens the line for the rook to check along the 7th rank too. Black's king hides on h8, but White finishes by sliding the rook over to h7 for checkmate, protected by that clever knight. What a tactical masterpiece. Sacrifice, discovery, under promotion, all in one. If you liked this breakdown, smash that like button and drop your thoughts below. See you in the next puzzle.